Hello again, everyone. I'm just here with a quick Chic Sparrow unboxing. This is a Scout. I don't really plan to get many of these Scouts because I do actually have quite a few Mavericks from before, but I did want to get a pocket size, so that's what this is. Really, the excitement comes with trying to figure out what the look will be because all of the Mavericks look different, or Scouts in this case. So let me check in here real quick. Looks like we have a little heart sticker, super cute. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Nope. Okay. So let's go ahead and get in here. So this is going to have the new pen loop. This is going to be the first one that I've ever purchased with the new removable pen loop. So we'll see if I like it. Ooh, that's pretty. That is a very pretty Scout slash Maverick. Beautiful. Oh, and I forgot, I did get some field notes. So this is the letterpress field notes set, which is quite cute. And I'll open those later. This is the C set, I believe. And yes, the C set. So Chic Sparrow has all of the ABC sets on their website if you want to go check them out. And this is lovely. You know, I don't know how I feel about the creme pockets. I know this would be the same on an actual creme, but they seem like they could potentially get stretched out. So I don't know how I feel about those, but it's certainly very pretty and I think pretty practical to use as a wallet, which is probably what I will use this for. When it is closed, the new pen loop, as far as a profile is concerned, doesn't really look all that different from the old pen loop. Let's see, do I have? No, I don't have any pocket size here, but I do have my everyday carry notebook here with the old pen loop. So now the old pen loop used to be the new pen loop. So the position, I think, is roughly the same on the notebook. It's hard to tell because this is a B6 Slim and this is a pocket, but the positioning seems to be about the same. The shape is obviously a little different because it is just a little tab, essentially. And let's go ahead and see here. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to try and remove the pen loop and see how that goes. Okay, so it's very easy. You just pull it out and then it looks like this is glued together, so it's not just an open flap. So let's see how much this will hold as far as a pen goes. I mean, I wouldn't put a super huge pen, and then it just goes right back in, and it looks like there's plenty of leather on either side, so it's not going to pull through or anything like that. I don't think it's ever going to have a chance of ripping or anything like that. My only concern would maybe be of the leather stretching if I have something a little big in here, but we'll see. Let's see. Let me just put this Lamy 2000. That seems to fit. One issue I have right away is that the pen loop seems to slip a little. So it's not, when I was putting it in there, I don't know if you could see, so even when I took it out, the pen loop slipped up to the top a little bit, and when I put it in, it slipped down to the bottom, making it so that I had to do like an extra little motion there to get that in check. But I do, let's put these in there just to bulk it up a little bit and see. So it seems, I mean, it looks fine when it's like this. It definitely seems like it could hold a bigger pen than this Lamy 2000, which is what this is. Let's see, let's go even bigger. Let's try this TWSBI vac pen, full-size vac, and it could fit that as well. So it looks like it has room to accommodate quite a large pen, which is quite nice. And even though this pen looks rather large, it actually doesn't look bad with the pocket size. I thought for sure it would seem way too big. And the positioning, I think, is pretty good for a large pen, because sometimes, you know, when the pen loop is a little too low or a little too high, it either the pen will stick up too high once it's in here, or it'll stick down too low. If you put it all the way onto the loop, obviously your pen would be too low, but I kind of like my pen clip to attach to the pen loop a little bit so that it's secure. So that's quite nice. Let's see. I think that my Bennu Euphoria is even bigger. Let's see if we can. No, okay. So that's kind of the limit. I would say you wouldn't be able to fit. I can't fit that over the cap there. So that would be pushing it. The Bennu Briolette is also a little bit thick. Yeah. You actually could do that, and it holds it in place pretty good. I generally don't like to have pens without pen clips in there. So this is really my only issue, is the fact that this moves around. And because it does move around, I would be a little bit concerned that it might stretch on the top or the bottom. I think I would prefer it if that were just a little bit more snug in there. But I don't really have a problem with the concept and how it actually works. I mean, really, it's not that much different than it being attached, other than it being loose. Okay, and let's see if I put something in the pocket, would that interfere? Okay, so that is another potential issue. Things that are in the pocket could get butt up against that pen loop there, but you can easily get around it, but then this kind of sticks up a little bit. And that might actually even make your pen loop a little more secure if you had something over it. But it does add a little bit of bulk there. Okay, yeah, and the creme is super smooth. Creme's always nice to feel, in my opinion. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at this piece of leather here that's on the outside, which is quite pretty. I really love this. I mean, it's almost like the baked brownie texture, where some little bits are kind of puffed up. But this is beautiful. This is actually quite nice. I feel like there's enough variety on here. Like, you've got some really nice dark spots over here, some lighter spots over here, and then you've got some nice lightning striking going on in here. So that's really nice. Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how I feel about the pen loop. I think I still prefer the old pen loop. And actually, because of this switch, I have essentially decided not to sell any of the notebooks for a little while that I was thinking of selling that have the old pen loop on them, just because I don't, whoa, this, so this is actually one of the first videos that I've done on this leather, and it does seem to, that was just from putting the package on here that was quite dirty from my porch and probably their truck. So this is the Galen leather desk mat here. It's the smaller size, and I only just started using this as a surface. It seems to be fine as far as using as a surface, but it's definitely going to get pretty scuffed up. So I'm gonna lose my fear of keeping it pristine pretty quickly. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, I mean, because I do like the old, which used to be the new pen loop, the one that is attached to the pocket, I do like that quite a bit. I do like that this gives you the option to take it out if you don't want to use a pen at all, but I almost always have a pen with my notebooks when I'm using a notebook, so that's not really something that I do often. What this also might do, I haven't seen it yet, but this is just me assuming that they could do this with folios pretty easy, so that you could add a pen loop pretty easily to a folio, which would be nice. If they sold these little pen things separately, I wonder if I could actually make my own thing, but it'd be hard to get in here after the leather is attached. I was just thinking I could make my own little slit and then just put the pen loop in, but I don't know. Yeah, so the fact that this is loose really does bother me quite a bit, actually, and I think that would become very annoying if I was taking pens in and out, which if I'm using this as a wallet, I probably would be taking the pen in and out quite often. And let's go ahead. This is a Pilot Elite, sort of a mini pen. And let's see how the smaller pen looks in here. What is kind of nice is it does seem to kind of adapt pretty well to whatever size pen you have in there. So the sizing of the pen loop to me is not an issue. It's just the fact that it's a little loose, and even with the pen on there and the loop, you can move it around. So Jennifer, if you ever see this, I would suggest making this slit a little smaller, or making the pen loop piece a little wider. Although then you might have issues with it catching on the pen in different places. So I would say make the slit a little bit smaller. Because I think if you had the circles like right at the edge of this pen loop, it would still fit in pretty easily, but you wouldn't have this problem. So, and that problem is probably going to bother me a bit. But still, it's good to see the new pen loop and how it's going to work. I don't know how many I will get with the new style, with the new pen loop. Like I said, I really liked the previous pen loop, which was used to be the new pen loop. And this to me is sort of a little bit of going backwards with this style. So that's just my personal opinion. I know there were lots of reasons for her switching to this. I think a large part of it was mistakes somehow on the pen loop were making notebooks go into the seconds pile a little bit more frequently. But that's just me making some assumptions based on what I've heard in the Chic Sparrow 2.0 group and all of that kind of thing. So I understand why they did it. I just don't know that it is my preferred pen loop style. So there you go. Okay. So this is a beautiful, beautiful notebook, and I'm happy to have this in my collection. And like I said, I have kind of put the brakes on selling any of my Chic Sparrow notebooks that have that old, I don't know what to call it anymore, the attached pen loop, because I really do like that style, and I want to keep them if they're not going to be offering that anymore. So that is the long and short of it. All right, so that's it for today. Feel free to subscribe so you can keep track of future videos. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. I hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.